World today. Boxing and Bill Shoemaker's last ride. Okay, riding high here is Randy Pedersen of California. He won that last match. Gives him a right to go to the finals. Let's learn more about him up close and personal. In the quiet community of Santa Maria, California, lives a not-so-quiet bowler named Randy Pedersen. He's not a subdued Californian, and he's not your average bowler. No, Randy might better fit in with the cast of Saturday Night Live.
I really don't know why people think I'm funny or crazy. I don't understand where they get that idea.
Jump back, want to kiss myself. Hey! Norman, what do you mean you don't know how to pick up strawberries? You just bend over and pick them up, you boob.
I was married for 2 years.
That would be like Club Med. Ah!
Nurse Ratchet, can I have my cigarettes, please? Who can make the sun rise? Oh, the Candyman can. The Candyman can, 'cause he mixes it with love. And I mean that, babe. You won't work in this town, babe. I think the reason why I joke and fool around and kid the way I do is because, to me, that's how I get the most out of life.
Randy's outgoing personality and love for life is even more remarkable given the circumstances in which he was raised. His parents were divorced when he was very young. His mother passed away several years ago, but he continued to live with his grandpa.
Everybody's got problems. There's tragedy all over the world. And I think in a way that's why I'm funny all the time.
Randy Pedersen, a delightful professional.
You know, I heard once that it's really healthy to laugh, and I got to be a real healthy guy then because I'm laughing all the time. And I mean that, babe.
Wow, fine.
Okay, there he is. Fans here loved it. And I'm sure if Byron Nelson, who is here, were to analyze that golf swing, he'd have an 8 or a 9 on a ranking of 10.
I believe so. Randy Pedersen, a 4-handicap golfer. And Byron obviously enjoyed that piece, and we're going to have a great championship match here. Don Genalo has only lost one time from the top position in his career, and Randy Pedersen has never missed throwing a strike when he needed it for a title. So two tough players.
Don's shot coming up a little high, leaving the 6. Like Randy, Don is wearing a wireless mic. And with boxing, Foreman Cooney and McCallum Collins on Wide World today, I'd describe Don Genalo as a fighter type. I mean, he's in there battling all the time.
He doesn't give you any slack.
Native of Long Island now, bowling out of Perrysburg, Ohio.
Oh, buddy. I'll work together.
Well, as you see, 240 average in 3 games, and now.
Well, he just eased up the speed a little bit. The 6-7-10 split. He's quickly up on the approach, and he has to get that ball over by the 6-pin. Slide that 6-pin over into the 7.
All out. And it's an open frame to start out his 4th match of the afternoon, the championship game.
Just slides by the 6-pin. He thought he had it made. Just had to clip the edge of the 6. Didn't quite do it. Actually cut it too close. You know, a statistic that bodes well for Don Genalo is the tournament leader has not lost once this year. He's won all 3 times. He won in Los Angeles, Las Vegas, and Pinole Valley. And right now, Randy Pedersen is trailing.
Randy getting all the leaves now. Here is one on the left lane. Awesome.
And here's how he got that shot. He started that ball out over the first arrow, a little bit soft again, down around 15 miles an hour. He cuts right through the middle with that big hook, leaves the 3, 4, 6, 7, 10. Has to slide the 3 over into the 4, 7 zone. Ball will take out the 6 and 10 pins.
Very professional shot, but not the result. So we have back-to-back open frames for this man. His opponent, Don Genalo.
Genalo, with one of the biggest hands in professional bowling, stretches that hand all the way over the bowling ball, almost a 6-inch span between the thumb and fingers, yet he rolls a very smooth, straight shot.
Come on. No, 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 no.
Well, he avoided the split.
Well, if he had been rolling the big hook, he'd have had a 4-9 split there, but you see just the gentle hook of Genalo doesn't break as sharply as some of the other players. He trips out the 9 pin, almost gets the 4. Accuracy is what he has to count on.
The man that's 5-0 is the top seed over his career. And here you see a final score. UNLV, 12th ranked, Downing, North Carolina State, 88-82.
The only time Genalo has been defeated in a championship match was in Los Angeles when he defeated it himself. He thought he needed 2 strikes to win the tournament. He got 1 strike and a 5-pin count. As you see the long span of Genalo, he blew the 5-pin count and gave the title to Jimmy Pritz.
Hook up, hook up.
Probably Genalo coaxes the bowling ball more than anybody on tour, as you just heard him.
A little bit light, has the 2, 4, 5, and 8 standing, gets a great break, knocking out all the pins but the 5-pin.
Okay, and Mary has come in from Perrysburg, Ohio to cheer her husband on. Their daughter Ann, 2 years of age as of yesterday. Happy birthday, Ann. This time a 7-pin.
Well, we saw earlier in the telecast that big hook of Randy's coming back from the outside line and going solid in the pocket. Now, as we see the ball hooking less and less as the oil or conditioner in the lane is being carried farther and farther down the lane, you don't get the same amount of hook. Remember, we said it was applied 41 feet. It's probably down to about 45 feet right now.
Don't forget today, in addition to boxing, what's a re-rack, Randy Pedersen? The Legends Last Ride bow. Bill Shoemaker, who was born in Fabens, Texas, and we did a lot of races that he rode in, including all his races with Gallant Man, even the Derby.
Well, he has a great record. The 98-pounder has 8,832 wins in 40,352 rides, and he's riding Patchy Ground Fog, the favorite in the race.
The Santa Niti won 322 stakes races.
Ooh.
Still can't get a strike. He had 9 in the first game victory, 7 in the second, 6 in his third victory. Not one thus far.
The lanes have changed. Randy, who started his strike ball, standing in the middle of the approach, now has moved the extreme left, will throw it very hard, cross lane for the 10.
Okay, we're in the championship match of the $150,000 Quaker State Open in Grand Prairie.